In the shadowy chill of the Cold War, a new kind of arms race took hold. One of the mind. Faced with rumors that the Soviet Union was spending fortunes on psychotronic warfare, the CIA quietly asked, could American intelligence peek through the fabric of space and time? In secret labs on both coasts, researchers began to train a select few to remote view distant targets with only their mind, hoping for an impossible edge. In 1972, this bizarre experiment had begun. Reports of Soviet psychic experiments, from telepathy tests to chilling tales of mind-stopping frogs' hearts, haunted CIA analysts. To close this new psychic warfare gap, the agency turned to Stanford Research Institute in Menlo Park. There, physicists Hal Puthoff and Russell Targ had been quietly studying extrasensory perception, more commonly known as ESP, and anomalous cognition. They coined the term remote viewing, the claimed power to see hidden locations at great distances. The mission? Translate these paranormal claims into real intelligence on Soviet bases and secret projects. The first CIA program was called Scanate. In a sealed, windowless room, agents placed a single sheet of paper before a volunteer. On it, only a set of random numbers. No names, no maps, just coordinates. The room fell silent as the subject's breathing slowed. Once he began to speak, he described vast metallic domes, a cluster of radar dishes, and long rectangular buildings buried in snow. He detailed a half-frozen missile silo, guarded by men in heavy coats. When the coordinates were later traced, they matched a classified Soviet installation in the Arctic. That man was Ingo Swann. His visions were enough to convince the agency that they might have stumbled onto something extraordinary. Over the next decade, Project Scanate would evolve into a top-secret project that would soon become legend. Project Stargate. By the mid-1970s, the program had drawn a handful of extraordinary individuals, each pushing the boundaries of what the mind could achieve. Ingo Swann stood out as a pioneer, his sessions often denying explanation. In one remarkable experiment in 1973, Swann was tasked with remote viewing Jupiter, millions of miles away, long before NASA's Voyager probes could reach it. In a trance, he described vast swirling clouds, towering mountains of crystals, and most astonishingly, thin rings encircling the planet. At the time, astronomers dismissed rings around Jupiter as impossible, but in 1979, when Voyager 1 beamed back images, Swann's vision was proved accurate. The rings were there. Moments like these fueled the program's intrigue, blurring the line between science and the unknown. As the 1980s dawned, Stargate shifted to the Defense Intelligence Agency at Fort Meade, Maryland, operating in utmost secrecy. Only a select group of viewers, around 16 in total, worked in isolated chambers, attempting to pierce distant veils. Their sessions sometimes yielded results they couldn't have expected. Declassified protocols reveal remote viewing wasn't limited to trained psychics. Ordinary people could attempt to remote view. Each glimpse sparked hope that the human mind could indeed transcend physical limits, turning intuition into a silent weapon. Yet for every spark of wonder, doubts loomed like gathering storms. Skeptics within the intelligence community questioned the reliability, arguing that apparent successes might stem from chance or subtle cues. Some viewers struggled under the strain, their minds frayed by the intensity of sessions that blurred reality and vision, leading to hospitalization. Internal reports hinted at rifts, scientists clashing over data interpretation, and officials wary of the program's unorthodox nature, risking credibility. By 1995, Stargate quietly closed. After 2 decades and $20 million, a CIA review deemed it intriguing but ultimately unreliable for consistent intelligence. The program dissolved without fanfare, its participants reassigned, leaving behind a trove of documents that hint at possibilities without firm proof. Project Stargate endures as an echo of human ambition amid uncertainty. Whether dismissed as pseudoscience or considered proof of true potential, its millions of records remain on file. And as long as those files open, the debate will continue still. Was it all coincidence? Or did some viewers truly glimpse the unseen? The truth, if it exists, lingers in the stars, leaving us to wonder under the endless night sky. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you like this video or want to see more like it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. If you want to take your support a step further, check out my Patreon for updates and cool perks. The link is in the description. Remember, you always have a seat at the historian's table. Thank you for being a part of history.